He was a much-loved name and face for generations of Americans. Of course, we're talking about the legendary Dick Clark. I'm live at his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I will have the very latest in a live report coming up.
In for Micah Ullman. Well, we start with fans that are remembering the life and career of America's oldest teenager, Dick Clark. Flowers were placed at Clark's star on Hollywood Walk of Fame this afternoon. KTLA's Leila Feinstein has been talking with fans in Hollywood, and she's live for us there right now with their reaction. Leila?
That's right, Cher. Well, within minutes after the news of his passing spread, flowers were laid out here at the star of Dick Clark here on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, along with, of course, many of his loyal fans. As flowers were put out at Dick Clark's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today, Brian McElroy knew this was the one place he had to be.
I'm a big fan. I grew up on Dick Clark.
Like millions of Americans, McElroy grew up watching American Bandstand.
Me and my parents always watched him all the time.
It was a show that brought families together. Young and old enjoyed watching the dancing, the interviews, and the man who brought it all into their living rooms, Dick Clark.
There hasn't been a show like American Bandstand since. You know, it was an awesome time, but I'm glad that I grew up to watch that as a kid.
Clark began hosting the show in 1956. It spanned decades. During those years, Dick Clark was a trendsetter and a tastemaker, developing the show's dress code, where girls wore skirts and dresses and boys wore jackets and ties, giving American Bandstand its wholesome image. He also helped introduce racial integration on television. For the first time, viewers saw black and white teens dancing side by side.
He was definitely a Hollywood legend, an icon.
But for 12-year-old Aaron Green here, it was his enduring stint as the host of New Year's Rockin' Eve that she'll miss most.
Every New Year's, he was like always saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that was like my favorite part of time in the whole show. So it's really sad gonna not see him anymore there.
And joining me now live are friends and fans of Dick Clark, Hal and Bunny here. Now, Bunny, tell our viewers out here, you're one of the original American Bandstand dancers.
Yeah, I danced in Philadelphia, 59 to 61.
Great memories?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, could you please do us the honor of taking us out here now with a little bit of dancing, guys?
Okay, this is for you, Dick. We love you, Dick.
Love you.
Go ahead.
It's wonderful to see. Leila Feinstein reporting for us live on Hollywood Boulevard, right at Dick Clark's star there. And thank you for that little bit of dancing as well. Of course, we're going to have continuing coverage on the life and career of Dick Clark tonight on the news at 10. We'll also have complete coverage on KTLA.com. In other news.